there are many words of prophecy that have come forth concerning these elections, and everybody has high expectations. Maybe I can start by saying that understand that politics, elections have to do with the will of man. Now, the will of man is one of the most powerful things on the face of the earth. So much so that God Himself said, my spirit will not strive with man. God has given us some level of autonomy from Him, all right? And man has exercised this autonomy too many times to the detriment of his relationship with God, just in order for him to have his own way. But the will of man is something that, it's difficult. You can't just expect that you are going to say some prayers and then the will, the determination of people's hearts are going to change. Prayer is not witchcraft, okay? We're not trying to force people to change their minds. We're not trying to cast a spell on them, as it were, to change their minds. If we do cast a spell, it's going to be a good spell. It's not going to be evil. It's not something that's going to break them. It's not something that's going to force them. I want to use that word again. That is not prayer. That is not how the Spirit of God operates. He does not force. Okay? However, we must understand that God is sovereign. And if He has determined that certain things will happen, certain things will happen. For instance, if I say that God is sovereign, usually what comes to mind is people think God can do just anything that He wants to do. And this is true. He is God, all-knowing, all-powerful, all-seeing. This is true. He can do anything that He wants. But in His sovereignty, He has restricted Himself to certain things. For instance, He has restricted Himself to His word. If He has said something, He has bound Himself by the things that He has said. So He cannot operate outside of what He has said. And I use that word, cannot. All right? You have to follow it through. God is sovereign, yes, but He has chosen certain things. He has chosen that His sovereignty be manifested in certain ways. We cannot put our definition of sovereignty on Him and box Him into that definition. Okay? And once you begin to understand this, you begin to understand how God has chosen to show His love to mankind, why He has given mankind that free will, that autonomy to love Him from a heart that is willing. Now, a lot of words have gone out, all right? And prophecies have gone out and people are praying. Now, what is strong? What is central? What is core? What is foundational to every prayer is the Word of God. Now, the written Word of God and what God has said at this particular time. If God has been clear in opening your eyes and opening your heart and He has said certain things, those are the things to hold on to.